Hello everyone, this is Money Mom. Welcome to the channel. Today I'm doing a budget update, life update, and I don't need to be spending any money update. Let's get right into it. Last month I did have $4 left over from my cash envelope system. Reason being is I helped out a family that lost groceries during the bad storm that we had in Garland, Texas. Money well spent, so no problem there. I'm grateful that I could be of service. Okay, number two, the good news is, for those of you that have been with me a while, I did have to replace our central heating system, which was close to $10,000 in January. Paid cash for it, but it wiped out my sinking fund for emergencies, or almost wiped it out. So I'm a little over halfway filling it up. I like to keep around $10,000 in there. I have a little over $5,000, and unless something's an emergency, I'm not going to be using any of that money right now. One of my goals, though, of things that I do want to spend money on this year is, number one, some painting on the outside and the front and the back. Number two, I would like to get at least one of the bathroom floors replaced, actually both if I could afford to, but I want to pay cash. And number three, and I can do number three small little bit at a time, it doesn't have to be taken out of emergency fund. I want to start purchasing more things that will help our family be better prepared for an emergency, such as maybe better lighting, certain resources that we can have, so that if we have a situation where we have to go without heat or air conditioning, we have some things that might be helping us along the way. So those are some goals that I have. Good news is I did stop myself from buying an air fryer. I really wanted to buy it, but I'm finding, and this is where my confession comes to you guys, I don't spend near the amount of money that I used to, which is good. But I still find myself buying things that I don't use often, and I set it aside and forget about it. Like I always tell you, out of sight, out of mind. And I'm going to tell you two things that I purchased that I haven't really utilized. And it's embarrassing, but I really like to be real on this channel. So no judgment, please. Okay, two of them. Number one, that foot soak. First of all, it's really hot here already in Texas, so I don't feel like putting my feet in some warm water with bubbles, and to be honest, it's kind of a hassle to set it up. I'm not getting rid of it, and it will come in handy, so I'm not sorry I bought it. It's just I'm not using it. I've only used it twice. Number two, I joined that rec center. It was only $40 a year for each of us, but because it's too hot to walk down there and we've had all these storms, I really haven't utilized that either, and it displaces time for me to get down there. I'd really rather work out at home. So if I don't use it this year, I just won't renew it. You don't know until you try. But I know so many folks that keep joining gyms and they keep quitting gyms, but they keep thinking they're going to be motivated to go, and they just find they don't. Because when you go to a gym, you have to actually travel to go there, which displaces time. And time is not something I have a lot of with all the other things going on in my life. So I'm not going to beat myself up for it. I'm working on at least going once a week, but I haven't done that consistently yet. So wanted to be honest with you guys about that. Okay, next I want to talk about books very briefly. I read a really good one, Frida McFadden. I've almost read all of her books now. The Housemaid's Secret. The ending was very surprising. That's what I love about her books. The second book that I read that was not a suspense book that I just finished at the beginning of June was The Girls We Sent Away by Megan, I think it's Church. I think that's her last name. And basically it was about a young lady who had a baby out of wedlock in the I guess, mid-1960s. And, she was sent away to a home, and her experience with that. It was very interesting. I thought it was a good book, but it tells you how times have changed and how things were really difficult. I was born in 1965, and I was given up for adoption. Because back then, many women, if they had a child when they weren't married, many times they did give their babies up for adoption. So that's something that helped. Okay, two things I want to mention which are TV related is, number one, the series Young Sheldon ended, and I don't know if any of you watch Young Sheldon, but I watched The Big Bang Theory. It was really good. I really liked it. I also like Young Sheldon, and I love seeing that. Also, my daughter and her boyfriend, they watch movies all together, and I'm getting them to watch some of my favorite cult classics, and we're all going to watch, because I haven't seen it in a while, the original Stepford Wives. Have any of you seen that? Let me know. Anyway, I'm going to sign off before 6 minutes hits. Let me know how you're saving money. How are you doing? How's your health journey? How are you? I love you, I appreciate you, and I hope to see you on tomorrow morning's video. Bye-bye now.